Good morning, everybody. Let's get this week off to a great start. Now, I need y'all to be careful of these three sayings that I feel people use to justify their failures. Might I add that these sayings are not in scripture. I have not read them in any of my self-development books that I read. I have not read them in any of my self-awareness books that I read, or any book for that matter that I've read. With that being said, these sayings are strictly man-made sayings. And like I said, I believe that these are sayings that people use to justify their failures. Saying number one, statistics say. Now, folks hear this saying and then they immediately just write themselves off. Like, nah, man, statistics say, I'm done. It's a wrap. I can't do it, And the reason why they do this is because they have no faith in God. They have no faith, have no belief. And that's why it's easy for you to write yourself off when you hear the saying, statistics say. Now, when you hear that saying, it is kind of scary because you kind of don't know what you're getting yourself into. But I assure you, if you got faith in God, it's going to be all right. Those stats, those statistics, whatever they're saying, it don't mean nothing. Because ain't no stats too big for God, right? So just because statistics say that only 1% of college athletes go pro, that don't mean you won't go. That's not what that means. That just means you got to be part of that 1%. That's all it is. You got to be part of that 1%. That is exactly what that means, man. So when you hear that saying, statistics say, that's just a saying that people use to justify why they couldn't do something in life or why they couldn't accomplish something in life. That's all that is. Because God got some stats for you. God can show you some stats. And just because your stats say, I can't go to college or I can't do this, that's not what that means, man. When God got a gift for you, ain't no stat gonna justify the gift God got for you. It's a wrap. Can't no stat determine that. You feel what I'm saying? Take the Kansas City Chiefs, for example. The Chiefs and the Ravens played in the AFC championship game, conference championship game about a week ago. And on paper, it had the Ravens beating the Chiefs by 10. According to stats, it had the Ravens beating the Chiefs by 10. Well, long story short, Chiefs went into Baltimore, ended up beating the Ravens 17-10. You want to know why that happened? Simply because somebody in that Chiefs organization was prayed up. Somebody in that Chiefs organization believed in God. Somebody in that Chiefs organization had some faith, and they didn't care about them stats that everybody was raving and going on about. They didn't care about them stats. Just like we knew the odds against the Chiefs, I'm sure the Chiefs knew the odds against the Chiefs as well. They do the same stats. But they didn't let that stop them. They went in there with a plan that God had for them and to win the game. And that's what happened. So when you hear that saying, statistics say, that's all it is. It's just a saying. All right? The next thing is what I hear a lot. Never read it, but I hear it a lot. Is don't put all your eggs in one basket. Well, why not? Help me understand, if God has gifted me to be an amazing basketball player, okay? I'm blessed at what I can do. I can play ball at the highest level. If God has given me that gift, why would I focus on anything other than the gift God has given me to excel at? Make it make sense. It don't make sense. If God has given you a gift to play basketball at the highest level, then pursue that gift. Go after it. Put all your eggs in that basket. Why wouldn't you? If you're a freshman in high school and the coach say you're too good to play freshman, we need you on varsity. You go play varsity basketball for the high school now. So you're a freshman playing varsity basketball. The varsity coach say, man, you're the best player on the team as a freshman. That's a gift. Come on, man, that's a gift. If you're the best player on varsity as a freshman, why in the world would you go try out for a freshman football team or play freshman football or play freshman baseball or run freshman track? Why would you do it? And see, that's what I be talking about, man. God gives us these gifts and we don't pursue them. We don't go after them because you focus on other things. Stop doing that to yourself, man. Stop doing it. That goes back to my message when I spoke about your gift and your passion. It's two different things, man. If God has given you a gift, man, go after your gift. Put all your eggs in that basket and go after it. Don't sell yourself short. If you're a basketball athlete, don't go try to play football. Don't go try to go play baseball. Don't do it. That's not what you gifted at. You gifted at basketball. Go after it. Take Michael Jordan, for example. You think when Michael Jordan was in college in North Carolina, you think he was focused on anything else? You think while he was balling in North Carolina, he was trying to join the track team? Trying to join the swim team? Think he was trying to play baseball? Think he was focusing on his new shoe or his new brand that he was trying to get made or come out? He wasn't focusing on that, man. That cat was a baller, bro. That cat was a hooper. He was focusing on playing basketball and that's it. He put all his eggs in that basket. That's all he focused on was basketball. You feel me? That's it. And in doing so, look how God has blessed this man. Man worth what, $2-3 billion right now? Because he focused on the gift that God had given him and he pursued it aggressively. And in turn, God blessed him aggressively. And that's what I say, man. When you go after your gift, God will bless you to allow you to go after the desires of your heart. So once he got through playing basketball, he was able to go play baseball in the major leagues. He ended up getting him a restaurant. He ended up, getting a major clothing brand. He owns a basketball team. Like this is the things that God do for you when you pursue the gift God has given you. But a lot of you all, you chasing the passion and not your gift. You got it confused, man. I'm telling you, man, put your eggs in one basket and go after it. Stop holding yourself back. Stop doing that to yourself, man. All right. The third thing that I hear folks say a lot, and this one is really disturbing to me, simply because it's just not right. It's definitely just not right. And the third thing is, I guess it just wasn't in God's will. Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? Do you hear yourself? Do you hear what you're saying? I'm going to say it again. I guess it just wasn't in God's will. How dare you blame God for the choices you chose to make in your life? You ought to be ashamed of yourself for blaming God for things you chose to do in life. You see, God don't make you serve him. It's not an obligation. You don't have to. God gives us free will. He not forcing you to serve him. So the nerve of you to go after something and fall short and blame God? Are you kidding me right now? Shame on you, man. Shame on you if you ever say anything like that out of your mouth. I guess it wasn't God's will. Come on, bruh. You can't be serious right now. You cannot be serious blaming God on your choices and your actions. So you telling me you apply for a job every week. You apply for one job every week. And then you just wait for them to call you back. You just wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. Nobody calls you back. And then your excuse is, well, I guess it wasn't in God's will. What? It wasn't in God's will. You ain't even doing nothing. Come on, man. How is God going to bless you if you ain't giving him nothing to bless? You can't be serious right now. It's going to take more than just one application for you to apply at, for you to fill out. A week. You got to put in apps, multiple apps in a day. 7 days a week, applying for multiple apps, applying for multiple jobs. That's what you have to do. That's the work you have to do. And then in turn, God can put it on somebody's heart to bless you, give you a phone call back, shoot you an email, shoot you a text. That's how that works, man. You got to do something, man. You got to put forth some effort. You got to. God can't bless you if you ain't doing nothing. If you ain't giving him nothing to bless. Stop saying that garbage, man. It wasn't the Lord's will. It wasn't God. Come on with that, bro. You can't be serious, man. Blaming that on God. Go do something, man. Get off your butt. Go apply for some jobs. Go after your goals. Go after your dreams. Go after your aspirations, your desires. Go after that stuff, man. And God gonna help you get there, but you gotta have some faith. You gotta have some faith, man. So look here, man. With that being said, man, be mindful of those sayings. You know, those sayings are strictly man-made. And I believe, as I said before, that those sayings are just sayings that people use to justify their failures. All right? Y'all stay blessed. Remain humble. Be grateful. Talk to God. He loves to hear from you. Peace.